Wow, where do I even begin with this video? I don't even know how to start this. It's been like World War III on social media, going around about this pro points situation on Call of Duty World War II. Get it? Yeah, I know that was very corny, and I'm not a good joke teller, okay? Anyways, a lot has went down over the past 24 hours about the situation, and there's a couple more things that I have to say. If you guys don't know, Aches is the captain of Evil Geniuses. He's the one who stole our final league spot, and he tweeted this. So when he found out we got the last league spot, I was not happy like this, okay? I was very sad. I was actually about to cry. I was very upset about the ruling, about how this all went down. On a serious note, he actually tweeted, "I'm saddened by the fact that he feels cheated, considering I've known him for a decade. But my team and I did what we had to do to make the league. Not one of us missed a single day of GBs for 2+ months. He took off time to focus on his house and other obligations. We grinded." So it's very clear H said that him and his team has never missed a GB, and this entire argument that I've had so far, I don't really blame the pro players. I don't even blame MLG, because this is such a difficult situation to rule. And the bottom line is that every single player who is playing takes advantage of the system to an extent, whether it's by getting one free win or getting multiple free wins. And that's just the way it is, and I honestly just think the system needs a change, and that's really one of the main issues that I wanted to bring up with these two videos. But I sent yesterday's video to MLG a couple of days ago because I wanted them to review this internally. But after the response that they gave me, I figured the best thing to do is to make this video public, just to raise awareness to the situation so that we can make a change in the system and that everybody else could see what Evil Geniuses did. Because no matter how you slice and dice it, Evil Geniuses robbed the final Pro League spot. So Ake said that him and his team has never missed a GB, and it's just, it's ridiculous. I mean, we could sit here and go back and forth and speculate and say, hey, on this date at this time, did you play in this match? Did you get a free win? But let's not make this complicated. Let's make this very simple, and let's just go straight to the point. So I received an email yesterday from MLG in response to the video that I posted yesterday, and they said, "Hello, Doug. We have seen the video. Thank you for following up. As detailed to you and the rest of the Enigma 6 team in person at CWL NOLA, verified first-time infractions receive a formal warning for CWL Pro Points manipulation. Subsequent infractions will result in a CWL Pro Points deduction. Your Enigma 6 teammates were given a first offense warning for their part in a CWL Pro Points manipulation. As this was not your first infraction, you had CWL Pro Points deducted. Our goal is to investigate all claims of CWL Pro Points manipulation. Any team that is discovered to have been party to such manipulation will receive a warning upon a verified first offense. Subsequent infractions will result in a CWL Pro Points deduction. We must offer," and this is very important, "we must offer the same courtesy of a first warning to all players, similar to the courtesy given to your teammates on Enigma 6 upon their first verified infraction." So first and foremost, I cannot blame MLG for doing the best they can to stay consistent to their ruling. I completely agree with that. You need to be consistent, and they are being consistent in this because this is my second offense. This is my teammate's first offense. Therefore, they are consistent, and I have to give them credit for that. But I tried to make the point of yesterday's video very concentrated to one game and one infraction, which was the game on Sunday night at 2:30 a.m. That was the point of the entire video, is whether or not Evil Geniuses played in the match. Because if they did play in that match, then they deserve the points and they deserve to be in the league. If they did not play in that match, that means that they manipulated the system to manufacture a free win to steal a league spot. It doesn't matter if anybody took advantage of the system. The point is, did they or did they not manufacture this win? And I asked this very specific question to every member on EG. I asked this question to MLG, and the responses I got were, we did what we had to do to make the league. That is not a yes, that is not a no. That is a we did what we had to do to make the league, which is highly suspicious. I'm losing my mind saying the word highly suspicious, okay? This is the truth. Every single team has suspicious activity when it comes to pro point manipulation. The only difference is that I cannot hide behind a lie. I have to say the truth. I do not believe in the pro point system, and I do not believe in the way that it is run. Because then friendships get burned, and my friendships with Aches and Apathy have been burned because of the way that the system was and the way that we handle these situations. I will always stand for the truth, and the truth is very evident. If MLG pulled the IPs of these players in this match, it would confirm that they did not play in the match and that they robbed a league spot to get into the league. Whether it's our league spot or any other team's league spot, they stole a spot to get into the league. And that is what I want to make very clear. The system is forcing players to sacrifice a minimum of 2 hours of their day every single day on top of the amount of time they are putting in with practicing with their team just to receive this small amount of pro points, because as you guys can see, the small amount of pro points is what determines a spot in the league. And again, I am not blaming anybody on Evil Geniuses for doing what they did. I'm not blaming any players out there for doing what they do, because everybody is manipulating the system. I don't even blame MLG for this. I just think that this system does need to change. Because when you get into this habit every single day, starting from November 3rd when the game comes out until now, and you have to play these matches when you have other things that you want to do, you understand how important these matches are, but there comes a point where you just say, all right, man, how many more times do I need to play these 5 matches? And yes, we do need to be held to a high standard, but the rule is definitely a broken rule, and it does need to change, because it is one thing to sit at your setup at 3 a.m. in the morning and say, you know what, I just want to get all these matches over with. I hope I could just get a free win and a team could just report and I get that win. That is one thing. But it is a completely different story when you are at the event and you know if you get one more win, because this one win determines your league spot, that you manufacture that one win in order to get the points to pass another team to take a league spot, while that other team at the event is playing their matches legitimately with their blood, sweat, and tears. And that is the problem that I have with this. MLG is acknowledging that Evil Geniuses did not play that match and that those points should not be there, but because they want to stay consistent with their ruling of a first time infraction is a warning and their second infraction is pro points deduction, I believe that is just disgusting. I understand being consistent with rules and I respect that, but I think circumstances are very important in a particular situation like this. The day before MLG New Orleans, another pro player contacted MLG and said, hey, check into E6's matches because they're not getting their wins the correct way. This is the same player, who I'm not going to name in this video, who is also taking advantage of the system. And then they looked into our team and they gave us another infraction, deducting my points. If I just said to MLG before this event, hey, check into Evil Geniuses matches, they're not playing all their matches the correct way, MLG would be forced to look into Evil Geniuses and determine that they were not playing all their matches the correct way, because the system promotes people not to play their matches the correct way. So again, I'm not blaming any players, I'm not blaming the league. I just think the system is going to need to change moving forward. And then it just is very unfortunate that it came down to a team committing a crime in order to make the league. There's no other way of going about it. They committed a crime, MLG acknowledged they committed a crime, and they let them get away with it because they wanted to follow their rules. It's going to be okay. And I want the point of this video to just be known that I think the system needs a change, and I hope that we can constructively work towards a change in this system. That's all I'm trying to say. And one final thought that I have. I obviously don't think that Evil Geniuses deserves this league spot, but I don't think we deserve this league spot either. I think the league spot should go to Lightning Pandas. Thank you.